Alright, so I needed a deck for Modern that was fast, very simple to play, and wouldn't take much skill. So I got Affinity and I brought it into an 8-man because while Affinity seems like it's poorly positioned due to the high influx of white, by the way, this is like a god hand. I'm just gonna throw my hand up on the table and say go. Um, while Affinity seems really poor in this state, it's actually really well situated because people's sideboards have only two separate answers. They either have the Stony Silence answer or the, uh, like Ancient Grudge answer. And if they have the Stony Silence answer, you can kill them with, your creatures and other sort of things. If they have the destruction, you bring in spell skites. If they have Stony Silence, you kill them with your lands. Your lands are probably what makes Affinity such a strong deck. So this, I don't know, what is that? Colonian something land? I don't know, it's a land. Um, see, this is like, okay, so I'm playing against Amulet of Vigor, that's fine. But it's one of those things where, you know, what the fuck is that land? I have absolutely no idea. If they deal 7 damage to me on that turn, they get to flip a card? Like, come on. If you're doing 7 damage to someone in a turn in Modern, chances are you're winning that game. Alright, so I'm going to... Now, I could play Signal Pest, play my Lotus Petal, play another Lotus Petal, activate Blink Moth Nexus, but I'm actually just going to pump up my Ink Moth Nexus with Blink Moth Nexus to make it a 2-2. Actually, no, it'll get in 4, in fact. I apologize. I could have played my other Petal and put my other Signal Pest into play, but when you have a hand like this and then you draw some more cards, sometimes it just doesn't make sense to commit more to the board. But also, I liked really, game 1, he kind of time walked himself, right, by playing a bounce land with no amulet in play. So, I figured I might as well just, force him to end it. Because he either has the answer in hand, which, it's not difficult. He goes Bloom into, well, he needs amulet in play, and then he plays Bloom, land, Vesuva. No, even then that wouldn't do it. Okay, so he was dead. Um, I'm not kidding you. I just copied and pasted this deck right off of whatever went 7-2 at the mocks. I like to take out the big guys that cost mana. This hand is, ugh, God, this hand sucks. This hand's pretty, okay. This deck is good because it operates. It's not like, it's different than Infect, although it does have an Infect strategy, which is interesting. This deck operates on 1 land, which is, one of the things I like. It keeps its simplicity. Alright, so I'm going to play a Vault Scourge, which then turns on the Lotus Petal. I know it's a Mox, but it's actually just a Lotus Petal now. Activate it for blue. It's going to take... Well, no. It would take 2 mana to draw 2 cards, but barring him having a sweeper spell this turn, it's better to go for that and use the Lotus Petal that way than to go for Ravager. Now I need to think, I don't know what his deck would play in its sideboard. It could play Creeping Corrosion, Fracturing Gust, maybe? I don't know, Ancient Grudge. Either way, I've kind of turned off. Okay, now that was a mistake. I should have went Springleaf Drum into Arcbound Ravager, whatever it is. You know what I mean. But basically, he's dead. This guy's playing a really janky version of Amulet. Yeah, really janky. He doesn't have another turn. Like, he has to know that, but that's alright. So I'm going to turn on, uh, play Ravager, turn on Ink Moth, swing with everything, and then I could just do you'll put everything on Ink Moth and kill him. Alright, see you guys next round.